Hello everyone, I'm Rajnija and I welcome you all in my channel Knowledge Kendra. Today we are going to study or we are going to learn sentence. What is sentence? In this session you will come to know what is sentence, what are the types of sentence, as well as you will come to know the parts of sentence. Okay, so let's start our video, and before you go ahead you watch my video and you feel it is really beneficial for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. So as we're going to start sentence, you can see on the board I have already written the definition of the sentence. That sentence, the sentence, a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense by itself. So what is a sentence? You have been studying it, you know very well the definition of sentence, that a sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. So somewhere what happens, if you ask a child, small child, or what is sentence, he or she can reply you like that a group of words is called sentence. You cannot say like that. Why? Because if you say group of words, the group of words can be phrase also, group of words can be clause also, that those are the parts of sentence. A group of words can be sentence also, but the sentence is quite different from phrase and clause. Why? Because it has a complete sense. Okay, it has a complete sense. So we can say combination of words or group of words which has a complete sense by itself, in itself, that is called sentence. So the definition is clear. For example, I have written here, I love chocolates. I love chocolates. So here you can see the subject, sentence, subject is also there, love, verb is also there, object is also there. So these are the main parts of sentence. You can say that subject, what are the parts of sentence? I am writing over here, subject, verb and object. Basically you will see that subject and verb are compulsory and object is optional. It depends on verb, which kind of transitive or intransitive verb, which we have already studied. Which verb we have used, according to that we use object. That is not compulsory to use everywhere, but subject and verb both are compulsory. So these are the parts of sentence. Sentence, we have known that a group of words which has a complete sense by itself is known as sentence. And when we talk about the parts of sentence, once it can be divided into three parts, that subject, verb or and object. So subject can be noun also or pronoun also, which for example I have written I love chocolate, so I is pronoun here. Then verb, now verb can be main verb also, it depends on, or helping verb also, auxiliary verb, that we have will study about that also. So after subject, verb is compulsory, whether auxiliary verb or helping verb. Even if you write interrogative negative sentence, then also sometimes we need helping verb, sometimes we need both. Okay. And when we talk about object, here I have written object as noun as object, that is chocolates. Okay, pronoun can also be object. We have already discussed once about this when we were studying pronoun. So a subject, verb and object are the parts of sentence. One more time, somewhere you will see that the sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. It's very easy. What is verb, what is pronoun? If you don't know what is verb, what is pronoun, what is object, simply divide into two parts, subject and predicate. So subject you have already known is, what is subject? It is the doer of the action. Okay, or the sentence is all about subject. Whatever we talk about is sentence. In the sentence, whatever prediction is there, whatever action or whatever is talked about, okay, that is about subject, or subject is the doer of the action itself or himself. Now predicate, after subject whatever thing is there, whether verb or object, will be predicate. So after subject, basically predicate starts with verb is compulsory there, subject verb combination is compulsory in sentence. So after subject, verb comes generally, and from verb whatever is there, verb, after verb whether adverb, preposition, conjunction or pronoun or object, anything is there, all those things will be considered as predicate. Okay, so predicate is all about subject. Now what is subject? Is the doer of the action. Predicate is all about the statement about subject. Okay, so that is clear. Now we will discuss about the types of sentence, which is very important. Before we study narration, direct and indirect speech, we must know which type of sentence is that. Okay, so what are the types of sentence we must know. So here I have already written the names of the types of sentence. Okay, types of sentence here, first is declarative, second is interrogative, third I have written imperative, and the fourth is exclamatory. So here I have divided, I cannot say I have divided, the sentence has been divided into four parts. Okay, the first is declarative, you can see here. The second is interrogative, The third is imperative, and the fourth one is exclamatory. So what is declarative sentence? First of all, we discuss about what is declarative sentence. Okay, so declarative sentence has been divided. It is all about statement. Declarative sentence is all about statement. What statement is said? Whether now the declarative sentence has been divided into two parts. Okay, the first is negative and the positive also you can say, or assertive you can say, or negative you can say. Okay. So sorry, declarative can also known as assertive sentence. So the first is it is divided into two parts, affirmative and negative, two parts. Affirmative always talks about positive things, okay, without not. So it has the positive statement. Declarative sentence is talking about statement, simple statement, okay. So declarative is divided into two parts. The first is affirmative, that talks about positive statement, okay. And when we talk about negative, it is clear, negative will always come with negative word, that is not, then you have no, never, all these things are included in that. So negative. Second is negative. About, so the first sentence, as we were talking about declarative, which has been, I'm writing here, that will be clear. Declarative, that is divided into two parts. The first is affirmative you can say, and the second is negative. So the affirmative, declarative sentence always has statement, and that is divided into two parts. The first is affirmative, that talks about positive things and positive statements, and negative talks about negative statements. So that is clear. Next we have interrogative, as we are talking about interrogative sentence. Okay, so now interrogative, it is not divided into any parts. Interrogative means asking question, the statement which asks questions, okay, it always ends with question mark, that you have to remember. That interrogative sentences about is all about the questions. It has a statement which asks questions, okay, which asks questions like where are you going, where do you live, when do you get up, how do you brush your teeth. So all these things all about question. So it can be yes no question also, it can be with wh question also. So interrogative sentence has this statement which asks questions. Next we have imperative. Imperative sentence. Now what is the imperative sentence? Okay, imperative sentence is all about command, okay. It has a statement which shows command, request, suggestion, advice, and request, yes, all these things, okay. For example, if you order also, order for you, for example, your mother has ordered you to complete your homework, or to bring a glass of water. She orders you to bring a glass of water. Mostly what will you see that in imperative sentence, subject is hidden, okay. You is the subject mostly found, and mostly it is found, but what happens, it is hidden, it is not used, subject is not used over there. So you can say like if your mother asks you or orders you, okay, not ask, orders you that bring a glass of water, so that is just an order, that will come in imperative sentence. If you talk about request, please give me a pen, okay, if I request someone, please give me your pen, it's request, please is already used. Kindly word is also used sometimes. Like doctor advises us, right? Doctor suggests us, doctor suggests someone, please suggest you, okay, take your medicine on time. So these things will be included in imperative sentence, where you will see request, order, command, and suggestion, all these things will be mentioned. So now we have the last one, that is exclamatory sentence. In exclamatory, in last session we had studied, right? In last session we had studied about interjections. So all those things will be included here. Exclamatory sentence has a statement talks about, exclamatory sentence talks about our sudden feeling, strong feeling, okay, our surprises. When we are surprised and we use those sentences, that will come in exclamatory. And we have some exclamation, we have to use exclamation sign also here, like in interrogation mark here, and here this sign, and everywhere full stop, okay. So exclamatory sentence talk about a strong feeling, okay, strong and sudden feeling, and it is used as sentences like, oh wow, what a beautiful watch it is, If I say what a beautiful watch it is, that is exclamatory sentence. I can change it into simple sentence, declarative sentence, that it is a very beautiful watch. It is a very beautiful watch. That will be included in declarative. Okay, affirmative. But when we talk about what a beautiful watch it is, that will be exclamatory. Oh, he came again. So that will be exclamatory sentence. So these are the types of sentence which we had to study. One more thing that which I missed to tell you, that when you talk about sentence definition, yes, sentence definition is a group of words which has a complete sense by itself. Okay, that is clear. But you need to remember some terms, like a sentence always starts with capital letter. We know wherever we use proper noun, we start with capital letter, whether it is in mid of the sentence, last of the sentence, or in beginning of the sentence, doesn't matter. But when we talk about the sentence can start with pronoun also, right? Other things also. This common noun also can be there, abstract noun also can be there, no problem. But it will always start with capital letter. That is the first term you have to keep in mind, capital letter, and it will ends with either full stop. Okay, it will end with, as I have put here, full stop, sometimes sign of exclamation. It depends on if it is exclamatory sentence, then we have to put sign of exclamation, sometimes question mark. These three things are compulsory. That only makes it different, because sentence is a complete, okay, sentence is known as complete, which has complete sense, and it is completed by itself. So we have to close it by putting full stop, sign of exclamation, or question mark. So these things are important in sentence. So that is all about sentence and its types and parts. That's all for today. Thank you.